Listicliscious.
In the 1970s, made-for-TV movies were a popular form of entertainment for families across America. These films offered a blend of drama, suspense, horror, and even science fiction that kept audiences glued to their screens, not that they had many of them back then. For those who grew up during that era, the network intros to original TV movies still evoke a powerful nostalgia. Today, we're going to take a look at the 5 most memorable American made-for-TV movies of the 1970s. Number 1. Duel, directed by a 24-year-old Steven Spielberg. The movie shows milquetoast man, David Mann, played by Dennis Weaver, relentlessly pursued by a mysterious truck driver across a desert landscape. The movie has many famous and harrowing chase sequences, but one of the more interesting, less talked about scenes is of Mann arguing with his wife on a gas station payphone before the film's real action begins. She's upset that on the previous evening he had just laughed off a sexual comment directed at her by a dinner guest rather than standing up for her.
After all, he's practically trying to rape me in front of that whole party.
Oh, come on, honey.
Factoid: Spielberg shot the entire movie on a very low budget in just 13 days, 3 more days than allotted, leaving just 10 more days for post-production before broadcast. Number 2. The People. A sci-fi drama about a young school teacher, Melodye, played by Kim Darby, who takes up a post in a remote mountain village and discovers its residents are not the religious zealots that she judged them as, but rather aliens ritually suppressing the supernatural powers of their children so as to spare them persecution by outsiders. Any kid of that era will not have forgotten the eerie scene in which Melodye comes across her pupils levitating in a clearing in the woods.
Oh, Fletcher, you did it! You're lifting! Come on, Jesse!
Factoid: William Shatner co-stars with Darby as a country doctor. The two had previously appeared together in the Star Trek episode Miri, in which she famously called Shatner a grup. Another factoid: Francis Ford Coppola was this film's executive producer. 3. Bad Ronald. A horror film about a teenage boy who kills a young girl and is hidden away by his mother in a secret room, only to emerge later to terrorize a new family living in the same house. A memorably creepy scene is when Althea, one of the family's 3 teen daughters, notices one of Ronald's many peepholes and approaches it to see his eyes staring back at her. 4. Sybil. A multi-part drama about a woman, Sybil, played by Sally Field, with multiple personality disorder, a new malady to most 1970s viewers. A memorable scene is when Sybil's psychiatrist, Dr. Wilbur, played by Joanne Woodward, first discovers one of Sybil's 16 alternating personalities after saving her from suicide.
The people, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. No, you keep them away.
Factoid: the real-life subject of the book that spawned the movie was named Shirley Ardell Mason, who later claimed to have confessed to her therapist that she had made up her symptoms. 5. The Night Stalker. A horror film about a reporter investigating a series of murders committed by a vampire in Las Vegas. One of the most memorable scenes is when the vampire escapes from a hospital while throwing staff and cops out of his way with supernatural force. The reporter Kolchak shows up just in time to dumbfoundedly photograph the melee. Factoid: the movie was so successful that it spawned both a sequel and a TV series. And there you have it, our top 5 most memorable made-for-TV movies of the 1970s. Read the description for viewing links for all of these films. Anyone alive during that era will likely have a different list of 70s TV movie favorites, so let us know yours in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our new channel to encourage more videos like these. See you next time.